In the long sweep of Jewish history, there have been a handful of proclamations by non-Jewish leaders on behalf of our people in our land. Cyrus the Great Persian king, Lord Balfour, President Harry S. Truman, and President Donald J. Trump. And you, Mr. President, you've done it not once, but twice, with your bold proclamation on Jerusalem and with your bold proclamation today on the Golan. הנשיא טראמפ הוא ידיד גדול מאוד של מדינתנו. מנהיג שעשה דברים שלא נעשו קודם לכן והיו צריכים לעשות בתוקף.
Well, I said it, and he said it very well. It's a campaign of pressure to see if we can get something done. He doesn't want to do what some people think will automatically happen because they're very difficult people to deal with, as you know. But if we could solve this problem without warfare, without all of the things that you've been witnessing over the last number of years, it would be, I think it would be a tremendous thing. Go ahead, please.
Do you have any plans to visit Israel soon?
To visit where?
Israel and Gaza.
Oh, well, I love Israel. I will visit there, and I'll visit Gaza, and I'll visit Saudi Arabia, and I'll visit other places all over the Middle East. The Middle East is an incredible place, so vibrant, so it's just one of the really beautiful places, and with great people. And I think a lot of bad leadership has taken place in the Middle East that's allowed this to happen. It's just terrible. And that includes on the American side, by the way. We should have never gone in there a long time ago, spent trillions of dollars and created so much death. So that includes Americans. But yeah, I'll be visiting a lot of different places in the Middle East. I've been invited everywhere, but I will be visiting some, yeah. Okay. Let's go. Caitlin, go ahead. Caitlin.
Thank you so much, President Trump.
Caitlin, go ahead.
On what you were saying there.
Say it. Go ahead, please.
Just to follow up on what you were saying about the Gazans leaving Gaza, going to other countries. One, where exactly are you suggesting that they should go? And two, are you saying they should return after it's rebuilt? And if not, who do you envision living there?
I envision a world, people living there, the world's people. I envision a world, people living there, the world's people. I envision a world, people living there, the world's people. I think you'll make that into an international. I think you'll make that into an international. I think you'll make that into an international. I think you'll make that into an international, unbelievable place. I think the potential in the Gaza Strip is unbelievable. And I think the entire world, representatives from all over the world will be there, and they'll live there. Palestinians also. Palestinians will live there. Many people will live there. But they've tried the other, and they've tried it for decades and decades and decades. It's not going to work. It didn't work. It will never work. And you have to learn from history. History has, you just can't let it keep repeating itself. We have an opportunity to do something that could be phenomenal. And I don't want to be cute. I don't want to be a wise guy, but the Riviera of the Middle East, this could be something that could be so bad. This could be so magnificent. But more importantly than that is the people that have been absolutely destroyed that live there now can live in peace in a much better situation because they're living in hell. And those people will now be able to live in peace. We'll make sure that it's done world class. It'll be wonderful for the people. Palestinians mostly we're talking about. And I have a feeling that despite them saying no, I have a feeling that the king in Jordan and that the general president but that the general in Egypt will open their hearts and will give us the kind of land that we need to get this done, and people can live in harmony and in peace.
All right, at 6:02, we turn to a whirlwind from the White House.
Yeah, these words hold weight, and they are making international headlines. From taking over the Gaza Strip to eliminating the Department of Education, President Trump is facing some serious backlash this morning. There's a lot to get to, so to break it all down for us, let's go to NBC 10's Lauren Melendez live in the newsroom this morning. Lauren, walk us through.
Oh, a lot is the best way. I mean, three major headlines that we're going to start with the president announcing that plans to build the Gaza Strip after the ceasefire, saying the U.S. will, quote, own it and be responsible for dismantling unexploded bombs and more.
And get rid of the destroyed buildings, level it out, create an economic development that will supply unlimited numbers of jobs and housing for the people of the area.
Those comments made during Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's visit to the White House yesterday. It's an invitation that President Biden never extended during his term. Trump also did not rule out sending U.S. troops to secure American ownership of Gaza. His comments break with decades of U.S. foreign policy, and this morning, the plan is drawing condemnation from Saudi Arabia and Hamas.
Babylon. Babylon was part of the state, the temporary state of Israel. This is nothing more than evidence of the 21st century colonialism 2.0. As you saw in the video, you've seen it go from Trump Heights to now another portion of the temporary state of Israel. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 2. I will also gather all nations, that is, all the Gentiles, and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, that is, the valley of judgment, the valley of decision, and I will plead, that is, condemn and punish them there for my people and for my heritage, Yisrael, whom they have scattered among the nations, among the Gentiles, and parted my land, and parted my land, and parted my land. This is Psalm chapter 49, verse 11. Their inward thought, that is, the Gentiles' inward thought, is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations, all their generations. They call their lands that they possess after their own names. Isaiah chapter 30, verse 8 to 11, and then we're going to take a look at verse 7. Now go write it before them in a table and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever, and we are in those days, that this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Lord, which say to the seers, the prophets, see not, and to the prophets prophesy not unto us right things, things of this Bible, speak unto us smooth things, like your Christian pastor, Catholic priest, and Muslim imam, prophesy deceits, get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Yisrael to cease before us. You see, we didn't want the Lord to be our king. And many of us are misguided in understanding that the Lord is our Savior, but He is the Savior of the elect of Yashala. Israelites are not to worry nor be concerned in the affairs of these Gentile sons of men. This is Isaiah chapter 30, verse 7. For the Egyptians, that is the spiritual Egyptians and spiritual Egypt and Sodom, shall help in vain and to no purpose. Therefore have I, the Lord, cried concerning this. How do you do it? Through the prophets. Their strength is to sit still. Their strength is to sit still. Just sit back, Yashala, and wait and learn. We are nearing the end of Babylon's hegemony upon the earth. This is Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8. Therefore wait ye, talking to the Israelites, upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. That is the aim of the attack. For my determination, the Lord's determination, is to gather the nations, that is the Gentiles and the heathen, that I, the Lord, may assemble the kingdoms, that is these various countries, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured, that is, consumed of fire, and slain of sword, with the fire of my jealousy. Jealousy means the severe avenger of those that oppose the Lord. I leave you in most careful hands of the Most High Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahushai.